sort of coming down the line.
Okay, but
and then that 62.
Okay, that's what I'm finding out.
All right. And this is what this is similar to what I'm saying now. I'm going to go back to it again. Some judges want to give a block number and then an award point. Because there are some calypsos that may have excellent lyrics, right? But the melody is not excellent, right? But the performance presentation, excellent. So you award points in the category where it is deserving. That's the key thing, you know. You only award points in categories where it is deserved. And when you finish now, you add up the score. You can't go wrong. And your comments now will match the same score that you give. So if you ask to justify your score, it's there. You can stand up to anything. You can stand up to anything, any criticism at all.
Please. Sorry.
No, but you are a contestant too.
No, I was saying the light will be
Oh.
eyes.
Okay, that's better.
No, you all follow me? No, you all have to make the judgment call, eh? Not me. I spoke to the bosses and the Meridi. They are willing to accept it, but I have to explain it to you all. So you now can go and explain it to other people.
Yeah, because we've long seen that mark allocation is the problem for the adjudicators.
This will
They
eliminate
know
it.
what they intend.
You have been trained that too, you know.
When we see the actual allocation.
Let me show you next thing too. You have gone through preliminaries. You have been selected for semi-finals. Another set of judges come in to judge semi-finals. You all explain to me how judges will give somebody 50 total at semi-finals or at finals. Now let me explain to you. The lyrics have not changed. So it means that the judges are not on the same playing field, level playing field.
Depends on what. All depends on what method you use in a semi-final. I say why. Hold on.
Go ahead.
They sometimes qualify the thing one song and finish it up. Semi-final sing another song. Or two.
So you can change it then?
Yes. So that is very same song.
We're talking in instances where no song change, man. Let's be consistent.
No. I am being
No, for a long while now. You sing song A for quarterfinal. There was a time when you sang song B for semifinal. Then it has been changed to song A
And
for
A.
quarterfinals, and then A and B for semifinals.
Okay, let me deal with A. You perform at preliminaries. All the judging panel gave you, let's say, I've given a total score, let's say 80. You come to semi-final, and the judge give you 45 and 50. The lyrics have not changed. The music have not changed. When you add the score for the music and the lyrics, it is how much? 75. Now we ain't go to performance and presentation yet. It means then that the contestant came up on stage to sing, and the ambulance came and picked him up. Do you understand my reasoning? It's a total lack of respect for calypso.
No.
The calypsonian can probably sing the first verse and then sing the fourth verse, then come back and sing the third verse, which will mess up the whole development of the song. So you will mark that.
But then that would, okay, your lyrical development will be
Yeah.
affected. But yes,
Okay.
that's what I was thinking.
Stop. Stop.
As well as
Where do you penalize the contestant?
If I'm singing about a car,
in the lyrical development.
in the development,
Okay. Does the music change?
no, but we're talking about the lyrics. You said that's
But you
all
said
right.
It's overall.
No, the music. The music and the difference for the band would penalize the artist how the band
Play
plays
the
song.
song.
No, you're not supposed to do that, you know.
But that happens.
What?
You penalize the artist in how the band plays song.
They have no control over that.
That's to get penalized.
Let me show you
It's
something.
like you
Wait. Let me show you something.
So we have a lot of.
Let me show you something. You rehearse with the band. I don't know about here. The members of the band that you rehearse with is everybody here. When the competition day comes, you only see half of the people here. You understand where I'm coming from? So what special thing that you need for your production, you're not getting it. The other thing too, a lot of people in the bands are also arranging for people in the competition.
Yes.
I comment to that. We are dealing with the human factor.
Yes.
You have to be honest to yourself. All a man or woman have to do is to blow a bad note for you.
Yes.
Exactly.
And once they blow that bad note, you're dead.
Yeah.
Because first thing you're doing, you know what you're doing?
Yeah. Well, if you're not a
Hello,
because you're fighting.
professional.
No, it
nut.
happens when you're fighting.
Yeah?
If you're experienced,
I'm telling
you
you.
fight it. Because I've had it.
It happened to me last
And you're fighting.
in the competition. You practice your song. You expect the band to come with a bridge. The band plays something else. So I was on the stage just trying to make sure.
And you're fighting it.
Yeah, his experience made it come in at the right time. And nobody really noticed it. But it threw me off.
But there are some experienced judges that will pick up all those things. Eh?
Yes.
I'm telling you.
Yes.
Before we lose track,
I have a question.
I've been arguing for years. We're coming through the competition. Prelim, semis, finals. Now my take is, providing that the artist doesn't change the verse, etc., singing the same song, going along the line. For me, the only variable come finals night would be the
Performance and presentation, which is what I was talking
We
about.
have seen instances where you would score out of that 75 for music and lyrical content. You score 68. Bam, bam, bam. What finals night? That dropped to 40. And nothing.
Which is what I'm talking
The
about.
only variable is that.
You understand what I remember about it just now?
Let me ask a question here.
Wait, you know what caused that? You know what caused that? How many of you here are judges? How many people not here are judges? You get the message now?
Exactly.
Some people will tell you, the people who are not here, I don't know who they are. But they will tell you they have 25 years experience. It is wrong, they don't have 25 experience. They have 1 year experience 25 times.
But here is the most alarming thing. Sometimes it's the very judge who is judging from prelim right to the final that do that.
Do the thing to you.
Wait,
Anybody can
wait.
Okay then.
The pool of judges is how many persons?
Right
Overall,
now-
the total.
Right now, 8 to 9. 8 to 9. maximum. Right now.
You don't have a pool?
Not anymore.
There's no pool.
Not anymore.
How many, okay, the total amount of judges for the competition is what? 9? Okay, let me say something here.
Five.
No.
I
We had about 5
have
different
advocated,
persons last year.
not only in Trinidad, Barbados, Grenada, St. Kitts, in the States, judges must be changed at all stages of the competition.
That's what you used to do.
You must do that. And which is, well, I didn't know that. You heard the comment I made when I said that judges give you that at the preliminaries and come and can give that at the semi-final? Well, I have to take it back.
That's based on the assumption that your
That changes at all stages. That's why I said the judges not on the same page.
But you know, I have recognized something. Sorry for talking too much, but this is...
No. I stay back here to make sure that people will understand and get on it.
Let me tell you. It's really... It tests your faith sometimes to know that the judges who come, they mean well. They really do.
And it's stop right there.
They get caught up in the melee, the lacquerie, the glitz and the glamour, the hype on the night of the show.
You mean the presentation?
They've been influenced by...
Apart from presentation, crowd, everything. And that might be because I think, notice I said they have good intentions.
What's the fact?
Because
You
they know
understand?
from the crowd, everybody expects this man here to be the man tonight and very rich.
Yeah, so
Quorum for
That man might fall flat based on the criteria in front of you.
Yep.
But you're trying to please that crowd. And as a result, that mark for music that you know, standard was set at prelims at 69. All of a sudden you get caught in the hype of the night. And that could be the very reason hard on the deep water. And all of a sudden that 69% male guy, musically, falls to 45 when not a note was changed. But because Onion came and he is impressive vocally, you start to, I think judges are guilty of overcompensating. For a great performance, they overcompensate in the musical area and vice versa. It happens.
Let's flip a coin.
How do you explain musically a man would drop from 69 to 45 when not a note was changed? And for all intents and purposes,
what I was
the
talking
band
about.
played well.
I'm saying, man, let's flip a coin here.
Uh-huh.
And as what you were saying is the human feeling. Also.
Human factor.
Maybe them same judges believe that if they give a score which is not in favor of that crowd, they will be chastised afterwards.
No.
Where you don't belong.
You must have the conviction to stand up for what you do.
Exactly.
I have never walked away from a judging table until they read the results.
Before you leave here,
I've never done it.
To furnish you. Just pick a year random with the scores. Quarterfinals, same artists, pick 10 artists, 10 finalists. Ask for the score sheet from the finals or for all 3 levels of the competition, and you analyze that.
Well, okay,
Can I ask a question, sir?
let me tell you what may happen there. If it is same judges going across the board, once you know who have done preliminary judging, I will call you. You know, I find you were singing well good. I hear the song already, you know. I know the song in the 10, but you just had a bad day or you had a bad night. They are not judging what is presented to them at that moment in time. You all follow me?
No, I didn't get that.
They are pre-judging.
Oh, yeah.
I know the song.
What happens a lot of times.
And that is why I wanted all the judges to be here.
I don't mean, I am not, listen to me, I am not here defending judges. But what a lot happens is that the public,
Determines.
the public, the radio stations, the whomsoever, predetermine the winner. And everybody, and oh, you have to win. Yeah.
Okay.
Listen, just a second.
I want to read some. I want to read something for you all.
A quick personal example. I was a child who went for a farm for children's carnival. We were going as a troop, basket of flowers. They decided to have this thing called Village Queen. Very first, and they needed numbers. And this lady who turned out to Miss McGinley and Edie Hiltibu, they're asking me all sorts of questions. My name and I mean, little girl, you know. And I said, I'm so and so and so and so and so. But you know, little, and in them days, you have better have manners to be people. So you answer the question. Next thing I reach home, the night after, we having a farewell concert for our minister. I reach home just in time to go to a quartet with my brothers and another young lady. And I hear, oh, and here she comes, something or the other, and something about representing something and something and something. And so, and little me, I say,
What are you talking about?
and oh, why you too much, you well know you. Me down for the village, for contestant now. I don't know nothing about what the people talking about. The next thing, when I understood what was happening, I said, oh, me? Not me. And so they came to mother and told mother that they needed, and oh, they're going to be embarrassed now because it's all on the radio and the whatever. My dear mother said, child, go, just go for the mother, no. Went up Michael's Mount Friday afternoon. Never wear high heel in my life. My mother couldn't even afford it. My sister shoes me wear. And stop the pointed talk. And we outside and they're inside and I James said, "My big people, you know, and they must." And I heard who turned out to be the head judge say, "Oh, you don't have to come Saturday night. You can have home and know you don't have the club." That's what you tell me.
It happens right true.
The body that got first runner-up. So, I come from country, not into them stories, so me outside sitting now until them call me to tell me you have to go on stage and what you have to do and whatnot and so. And I went there the night, and if all you know me, Echo Gloria Richards, if you bang me in class by 1 mark, I cry. When I cry, me ball. Me must first. I must be the best. And I went there the night, couldn't care less who big, who no, who go stop home and win, who friend with this, who married to that. And bang them all and they even know. Beat them to the point that when they're announcing the queen and so, and them call me, me not even need me, somebody have to push me and tell me, you go ahead in front. But the point I'm making, you have judges who prejudge. You have the public who prejudge. This have to win. This is not good, or that song they good, and this not good, and this one they have to win. And the person go, and as you say in presentation, if the voice gone, because some of you don't know how to take care of yourself, one for eat and one not for eat, and when. Right. Some of you don't know how to dress.
But I
You don't even know your clothing.
come down to that just now.
Your clothing, the way you lace your shoes affect your circulation and will affect your performance. And so it might be affected. The band, as you say, we have seen and known some people bring up, turn up, and all of that. If me like Parker, I'm going to make sure his sound thing, it happens.
It can be prevented.
Question.
It can be prevented.
Yeah.
You also have lyrical content where somebody addressed it this morning and said, unless it's not the monosyllable, the philosophical and the blah, 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 that you don't think it's a good calypso. I always say, I can never forget Skeppel when Skeppel forced us to judge the calypso end. You know end. End?
Ronnie McIntosh.
What is the lyrical content of end?
No. He could have high marks for music.
Exactly.
He may have high marks for performance and presentation. That is it. But you're getting low for it.
Getting low marks for lyrics.
So that is, if you have it separated, it can work.
Back to the point.
The place. So because he matched the place, the judges said, boy, the people expect him to win. So they what? Overcompensate.
And
You do not, wait, I'll read it for you. Listen to this. Now, all this is research I did. Hot or cold can be determined by a simple use of a thermometer. But a calypso which produces a hot reaction from an audience need not be a gem which satisfies all the criteria laid down for the judging of that work.
Exactly.
Now, you all will get all this handout because I think it's Guy. I give somebody, right?
Keep.
All my research documents for you all to take home and read. What we are talking about here is in the document. Right? You do not penalize a performance across the board, but apply penalty points in the specific categories to which they apply. Everything is there.
What you say?
Wait, listen. Let me add that the dispassionate judge also does not allow bonus points to overflow into columns where they do not belong.
We talked about that at the
Right?
adjudication.
Where the calypso judge is under pressure to remain objective is when he or she has to assess a performer with a big popular song. They may very well be in a very competition another unknown singer with a song on the same topic, beautifully written and well rendered. The latter, however, does not have the benefit of the mass media to popularize his effort, or even attend did wish to perform it. In my mind, this is the judge's crossroad junction. You have to be strong enough to know you're going to the criteria as set out. And many a judge has opted for the obvious, straight-ahead popular choice, when a left or right may have been more justifiable. To address your concerns now? No, it is all here, but because of the time limit in my presentation today, I couldn't go into all the depth.
No, what I'm saying is what you are saying there. We did an adjudication workshop, and we said the same thing. We're saying to people that you may have an excellent song, but even the environmental situation is not of the best. But you don't mark down that good performance, lyric, whatever, because one, the singer is unknown. It is, okay, Carl is popular, but Kasiba might not be popular. So because Carl popular, you're going to give Karl marks for a song that might even...
You judge the calypso and not the person.
Exactly, you use your criteria,
And you have to
not
keep
the person.
pounding it in the head and pounding it in the head. It is going to stick.
Right, and
I
that
just
is...
want to ask a question. Or one person make a comment. Is there any perfect calypso?
Not perfect.
When it's a perfect calypso, you talk about calypso where somebody could give 100 points.
Yes, that's what I mean.
Not supposed to.
Fair enough.
It happens.
It happens.
I have seen
Well,
a judge, he died.
Never seen that.
He was a police superintendent, and he gave, in a Dimasgra, 100 for two different persons.
We have judges here. And
I should they do it too.
yes, we have judges here. I have two. But I didn't judge last year. Hold on. I didn't judge last year. I judged the year before. There was one particular guy. I'm not calling him the judges. Who give an individual 100%.
Okay.
I said to him, is there any perfect calypso? He said, but the man perform well and the man sing well, get 100%. I said, there's no way my vocabulary, any calypso can sing 100 and get 100%. There also one, I mentioned it this morning.
No, those three too far. Let me adjust that point. What is the relationship between that judge and the calypsonian?
I am
We
not
will
sure.
know
Honestly,
about the
I'm
what?
not
You
sure.
understand what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I'm not sure. But you see, but he want to justify the fact. And that's why I said this morning when I was speaking to Mike. You can ask all the judges around here. We have a quarrel with every competition night. Because
You could never justify 100.
When I said quarrel, I just said to them, what do you do? And he said, no, I shouldn't say that. No, hold on.
It's not taken in the context that y'all are taking it, you know.
I said to the person, one time, let me put this in, and I went to call him. One of the ladies, she started judging now. She could add, there are 100. I said to her, how you come? Tell me something. And they don't, nothing at all. Everything is perfect well. That's what she already was up. And that's the next time, give her 99. I said to him,
Do they take the hand, you know?
what? I said, what? I said, what did he have? I said, always have fighting in my blood because I do not like nonsense. I can't take nonsense. And maybe some people don't like me for that. But I can't see any reason, anywhere, any judge in the right mind can give a calypso on 100% on 99. The second thing I want before you come up with that, maybe the judges sometimes are not to be blamed. Let me put it this way. The festival committee, or perhaps let's say the former CDC, would you imagine that for last year, 2016, there were about 4 individuals who never did a workshop that judge the calypso competition? Never even remember a workshop. Hold on. One person who judged. And I'm saying this, I don't give a anything about me. One person who judged last year, he sings in a police competition when I was on command medical judging. And he didn't win. And he used that one away. But then he going to judge the category next year.
I'm
was
going to ask you
was
a question before you.
was handpicked by the CDC. Or
Political interference.
Right? He was handpicked, along with two others were handpicked. And people like me who were saying all the workshop in the world, and other people, what you mentioned, you were mentioning.
All right, let me say something here.
So that's why I say something I can't limit judges with.
Let me say something here. The system must be structured in such a way to address the word bias. If I want you to win, and I give you 95 or 100, and I the highest mark, that will be taken out. If you feel you want to spite this person, and I give them 50, and I the lowest mark, that will be taken out. That is when you address the
Except in
bias.
cases with collusion.
What is high and the system you have to use?
Because if a judging panel colludes, this
No.
is our man. Wait a minute, just don't accept it.
Mhm.
If a judging panel, the five,
Mhm.
they collude and say, this is the man. Hear that. You run shotgun, I run shotgun. You give the high, I give the low.
It could happen.
The others, I take care of console and X.
It could happen.
It can happen. It can happen.
Could happen. All right. Let me read one simple thing for you here. This is what I did, which you will get also. All right? A competitor's view of the judging process. I'm reading the last document for you. Last part for you, and it is in bold. The judges you select determine the results you get.
we know that.
It is bold, 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 and the last item. Right? Your results is based on your selection of judges. Now, I did this for St. Kitts some years ago. The heading is Criteria for Selection of Judges. In order to gain selection, persons must have attended a workshop organized by the Carnival Committee.
Not here.
Now, Antigua had war, just like here. There's only peace now. Not Antigua, St. Kitts. It is only peace now. I did 2 workshops there. Second, persons selected must have prior experience and some knowledge of the Calypso art form and other related arts. And 3, persons must have demonstrated a high level of competence and consistency in the performance of such duties.
Well, you see the boat right into my harbor there. But good friends here. They will
Because
tell
all
you-
these are documents I have prepared. Now, I can prepare them. I can lecture to you. When you get to that table, it is you. But you must understand that you could go home comfortable and sleep in the night.
Exactly.
I have done a
My
good
best.
job, the best of my ability.
Could I ask a question, sir?
Uh-huh. Who was first?
I want to ask a very important question. And since that the judges are here also. I noticed the judges, what do you understand by the use of language?
Okay.
You check the criteria.
Now everything is documented, so you're getting to read too.
What is, yeah, what do you understand?
That's all, that's all.
I'm getting to that.
I want to read it for you.
No, I know what I'm asking. I know.
What do
No, no,
you
no, no.
understand?
No,
That's
no.
the important
The
thing.
reason why I'm asking, I'm going to tell you why I'm asking.
No, I know this
No,
is why asking it, but if you tell us, you
No.
I
I
know
want
it
you to
is.
tell me.
Let me say what Cassini is reluctant to say. There is
No,
a-
I'm getting what they say. I'm getting to that. I just want you to
You're not going, you're
I'm not
not
reluctant. I'm getting to that, but I wanted to explain.
The language of the Calypso should be compatible with the chosen theme. Most often it will be necessary to have the lyrics written in vernacular, like it's Conta Gimme Just So. However, the use of standard English may be more appropriate for certain topics like Haiti by David Rudder. The most important aspect of the language, though, is whether it is innovative. The problem most of the time is that the composer writes what he conceives to be new without being aware that it may not be so fresh to his listeners. The composer who offers fresh lyrics in an innovative style should be credited for it. That is where the originality of lyrics comes in. And that's where the language comes in, the language you use.
And I'm glad that Burns here and Mr. Park here, because remember,
But you're having all that to read, eh?
Okay,
Because
good.
this will give you all that.
you guys don't observe. And what I noticed that you guys do, you judge a whole Calypso, say, this guy knows nothing about the use of language. The interpretation of the use of language is that you must be saying some metaphor or satire.
No, but
There is
And
hold on.
on this score sheet here, tell you that the use of language is 10 points. So if you don't have anything like that in your song, they go mark you right now. I'm lying, brothers.
there is a particular judge when
Okay.
off-
Let me tell you something.
I'm not following you.
Yes, it will assist. It will assist. Right? It will assist because okay.
But Acres still went
keep
off
saying-
for the time.
Okay.
Metaphor
Listen.
in the song. Oh,
No
it's the
metaphor.
greatest clip ever.
Who said?
On
Fire song.
No, he said, I think,
Acres.
what I think what I heard him say, that fire had a good, it's very good use of
Listen,
language.
he almost had an orgasm talking about the song.
Yeah, but
If you heard him on the radio, all because that song called for the use of a lot of metaphors too, but they all sound different clips. So, and
Somebody
because of that, he went stratospheric
Somebody asked,
in his
what
assessment.
about placebo song? If you don't have one use of language, I'm not trying to figure out.
What do you mean you have one use of?
That's
What
what
you
you
use
use
the language in
The
the
person said one use of language.
It will be important to get that clipping, yes.
I'm telling you.
No, I'm not doubting the fact, but
I'm confused.
no, but you
See, are we doing it for you?
You are paying me.
I just
No.
want them to
You are
understand.
paying me. You are paying me.
That don't mean that
in addition to the language used, you have rhyme. Everything is here, right? That you have to read. You have the meter.
You got all of that in the.
You have the narrative. You have the use of metaphor. Everything is here. Did they get a handout to go home with?
Yes.
They would have covered all of that, you know. But no, the thing is, and I've been arguing with them for...
Stop. You know what caused that? Most of the people who have been doing that is people who have been judging for a long time. Again, let me repeat it. They do not have 25 years experience. They have 1 year experience 25 times.
Let me ask a question.
You understand where I'm coming from? And I deport because you can't tell them nothing. I know. I know it. I in this for a long time. So I know.
And it's not necessarily only that, you know. It's the judge.
Ego.
Exactly.
Ego.
The judge, the calypso, the ego.
Ego.
You know, you have some people that tell you, we don't have to go on a workshop.
Yeah.
And you're judging for 40 years and yet, and still, you come, you learn something. I didn't have to come to one of the workshops.
Let me ask a question.
But I have something to learn, I have something to grow.
All right, hold on. Let me read the first part here for you. A commentator's view of the judgment process. The dilemma that face all good calypso judges is the need to remain objective and dispassionate while arbitrating in an arena that is traditionally a cauldron of emotions, egotism, and hypersensitivity.
You put it nicely.
No, I put it decent.
2 things. I said Calypsonians have a strange mentality. 1. And so. And 2. I think 2. And 2. There are some judges too that feel they are so good.
Superior.
They know it all.
Superior to everybody.
Right. And some. So you have that.
Hold on. Hold the thought right there. Have you sat and paneled next to those people?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me the honest truth. Do they wait until the person complete the calypso before they put on score and comment?
Hardly.
You understand where I'm coming from now?
I know. And the
You
other
remember I
thing
said
is-
today that judges only judge, 95% of the judges do not judge calypso?
The judge person.
No.
Pharmacy.
They prejudge.
Yes, the prejudge.
Right? And they judge the person. Because if you put in a score before the person exiting the stage, the performance is not finished.
Exactly.
So what are you judging? What are you judging?
Performance starts from time to take it right
I
to
can
the
remember sitting on a panel. I can remember sitting on a panel. One minute. I can remember sitting on a panel with the previous judge. And this was the comment he made. I think in the same year they had some confusion of Shatra didn't pass semi qualifying last semi-final something in his older age, right? And when judge said to me, I said to me that selling something, somebody trying to tell you that you can't mark down a great calypso.
What do you mean?
Look, I get your blue eyes. Look, because that is still, you want to now, can you shot you for pass?
Okay,
One time
wait,
Sparrow versus
stop.
State.
Let me tell you something. I did Grenada some years ago. Salpery won the preliminaries. Salpery came to the semi-finals. I never made the finals. Every performance is a different performance. Every environment is a different environment. You need to adjust your performance based on the environment. A lot of, I see men doing it now, from the time they start in semi-finals or final, they start bawling, "Ah!" And the woman holding the belly, I didn't even get in period pain or what. No!
Question, sir.
Do not go and force your voice because you see a large area in front of you. When you shout, after the second verse is the end of you. Don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah. But you get the message. Hey, you can't go with Miss Sheet, right? Huh? No, here what happened. You see, it is not passed as yet. You understand me? That's said nobody can go with it. I'll show it to you, have an idea. Once you're judging, you get it. No, for me to look at it while we discuss it.
Yeah, I have another question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Me and my good friend, you have some,
Yeah, okay.
Ali.
Would you put a soca judge to judge a calypso competition?
There's nothing else to judge.
There's nothing named a soca judge.
Okay, let me correct you one time.
Isn't the
There
criteria
is a
different?
yeah, it's a different thing, but there's a perception. There is a perception in judging calypso that if a calypso is above 100 beats, it is a soca. That is wrong. Because let me tell you something. The road march in Trinidad this year could have made the demarche, bro. But, yeah, even listen to the lyrics, it captured the whole of Trinidad and Tobago history and the culture. But people feel that you must have a slow song to make the finals. The fast songs also have lyrics. So what they do, they turn off mentally as they hear the tempo. And they focus on the music alone. And the performance and the rendition alone. And ignore the lyrics. And thereby doing the calypso an injustice. Let me show you the other thing too. Calypsonians. You perform in the tent. You perform in the tent. You qualify for the semi-finals. You perform in the semi-finals. You make the finals. Why change the tempo? Everybody feels they must slow it down. Right?
It's kill the melody.
Everybody feels they must slow it down to make it a final match. But it got you to the semi-finals and to the finals. Why change it? It happens throughout the Caribbean. You perform without props and dancers at preliminaries. You get to the semi-finals. As you hit there, you feel that you must hire all the dancers in the country. The dancers going east and you going west. And some judges get carried away by the amount of people you have on stage. I tried to get Gypsy when he was minister to ban props. Ban props.
I think it's a staple in Antigua, right? It is the hallmark of our competition, big presentation over the years. Short shirt, obscene, they set that trend and we have not let it go. Because if you come as a Calypsonian and you go up there, no, you know that's it for you. You're the first one out. Ask them.
Let me find out
Say
something.
something different here.
Let me find out something.
You know that said it to your face, right?
No, I don't know.
Listen, Abana, if you go up there like Shadow, you're a dead man. No. Because they're looking for you to raise your game and rise to the occasion. And in the mind, we've seen it to the score sheet. You come with a simple presentation and say, he never did it.
What is presentation?
That is interesting.
That's it.
What is presentation?
All depends on what you're singing.
Presentation is communication.
And how you present it.
It's communication. How you communicate. That's all. Valentino, never come with a prop. Shadow, never come with a prop. Sandra, no, I come into that. For the women who are competitors, you always have friends. Hello. You'll have females who are friends of yours. They perform at preliminaries, they get to the semifinals. They perform at semifinals, they get to the finals. Explain to me why they change the mannerism for the finals, the mode of dress. They put on a big headpiece like Sandra. Sandra Barras, you know, so she could carry it. Some of them have normal hair that they weave in, that can't hold the headpiece. So sometimes the headpiece lean. So they're singing in a final, but you're concentrating on holding up the headpiece. The other thing too, you all buy clothes. You make a finals, well, your family happy, everybody happy. You buy new clothes. When you buy the new clothes, what do you do?
Put on the same night.
You put it on the same night. You have to walk and practice at home in the clothes, in the shoes. The key thing that people doesn't pay attention to, if you're singing in the night, in the tent, you have one kind of material to use. I always say use cotton. You're singing in the open in the day, anything goes. Right? But in the night, when you hit the stage, and all those lights come on, and you have on, what do you call it, taffeta, you just call it?
Oh, yeah.
And air cannot pass through.
Can't breathe.
And you can't breathe. And it's affecting your breathing. But I sung so good in the preliminary, I sung so good in the final, in semi-final, I come second or third in the semi-final. And look how I come low down. These are factors.
Then if I tell you something you're talking that, you know I'm going in the finals many times, every Calypsonian that's compete in the Savannah or Recreation Ground, every Calypsonian does have a posse that is coming to the ground.
Rent a crowd.
Now, what has happened many times while the show going on, all these different posses, somebody bar linemen, some old talking and all kind of thing, right? And when they hear dear Calypsonian coming on stage to sing, everyone, my boy singing out, so they come center
I
stage.
need to come to that.
When their boy finish singing,
They're
going
going
back to the back line.
Right.
Yeah.
That is why I said,
when
when you finish judge, don't move, sit down, you must be proud of it. The only people in a competition that listens to, that's supposed to listen to all the contestants are the judges. Nobody else. Nobody else. Everybody comes to listen to who they want to listen to. And while some people singing that, they will call and they will think because, you know what they have what you call, young people just call big up, big up. But you go win that crown. Right? You must be your own critic. Now, tell your partners and them, when you go into a competition, walk with a Mako. You know what's a Mako?
Somebody to take note of.
Somebody to watch and observe.
Because when I ask Calypsonians,
No,
the Mako is to go by the song engineer and stand up and listen to what comes out. Because most Calypsonians tend to go to competition by themselves. And they go on stage and the sound system song is nice, the monitor song is nice. And the end result, they come low down there and qualify. But you know what coming out is a different song for the judges. And the judges can only judge what they hear. Again, I talk about the band. We have people writing music for people. And next thing, when you go on stage, do not start to sing unless you are comfortable.
Exactly.
Let me repeat it. Do not start to sing. The minute you start to sing, you remember the guy was saying this morning that he performed and then the judges make him sing over? Don't start to sing unless you're comfortable.
No, but he was comfortable.
Right. Now, if he was comfortable, you see the same thing I'm talking about. What you're hearing on stage and what is coming out is two different things.
I think what the person was trying to say is that the judges should have stopped the performance earlier.
Okay.
Don't let the person
Is
sit
there a system in
right
place?
I'm glad-
Is there a system in place?
Yeah, well, when I was there was a system in place where you speak to the walkie.
Right.
Okay, and let me ask you this question. Give me your comments on this. 1 year we were judging. This time we were judging from upstairs in the pavilion. And as we were judging, the Calypsonian doing an excellent job. Band doing fantastic job. But the backup singers
Comment to that.
were, I don't know if they were up buggy
not-
big. And
Because
rest of
the songman could sabotage you, simply like that.
Okay, they were just
Pull down the backup
they were just
singers.
off. Okay, so all the judges started to kind of, like everybody recognized what was messing up the
It affects your whole performance.
You're right. I remember I was not head judge. I was a judge. But Mouty said, hello. I want to come here for judge them then now. We come for judge he. Bring them down.
They had it very loud.
Huh?
They had the backup singers very loud.
No, they were balanced. But what I'm saying, they were throwing the whole thing off. And the person would have got...
Who hired the backup singers?
The festival commission.
Okay.
When
Yeah,
the
well,
meeting
I
is
thought that
there.
most Calypsonians will work with their own backup singers.
I do that.
Some, and you get...
I thought so.
And you get bluff for it.
Right.
And you get... Well, I mean, I know.
Yeah.
Because-
I know. But so because of that, we said, tell the sound people, whoever was in charge of sound, bring down the
Okay, let me ask
backup
something.
singers so that we could assess the person fairly, because they were doing what
How many
they-
guest artists do they have prior to the start of a competition?
prior to the start.
Yeah.
One person sound check.
Mr.
And sometimes they want even...
Mr. Board Member, I always request 3 singers.
Prior to
3 singers of different tonal
Tonal
pitch.
voices.
Once the judges say we are comfortable and we can hear properly, only then you go to the competition. It is unfair to 1, 2, and 3 to be used as guinea pigs. There's a perception among judges too that if you sing 1, 2, and 3, you can't win the crown.
What? Yeah,
No.
Yes.
Because
it's
them is
true.
guinea pigs.
No, it's not only
If they deserve this, whatever score they deserve, give them. And that's why I said no scraps. Because for the time they rule up and they put down score. You're comparative judging.
Exactly. You're judging
Don't do it.
instead of using this.
Only go by the criteria, that is it.
You know, Kasiba sounds sweet, you know. And okay, so we give Kasiba on 8 out of 10. Parker come after.
And you're looking to see how much you give that person. No.
But the point is, Kasiba may be great in lyrics, but not so
in
hot
that.
in
The person off the stage already. Forget about that person.
I'm just saying
Focus on the
that.
next person.
But then Parker might be excellent in music, not so great, and you balance out. And if you both end up with a 7 or an 8, that's what you end up with.
Yeah, you end up with.
That is what you end up with. But no, you know, I'm sound
Can I
like a
say
sweet
something?
guy.
Half of a point I wanted to make.
Go ahead.
This score sheet should have been turned in at the end of each
Can
performance.
turn-
that's what
You don't see that again?
I wanted
That was said
Don't
as you
turn it
finish, what you do? Watch.
Even if you don't
You turn
turn
it over
in,
and you send it up. Let
I
me
think
tell you what I'm in
Kasiba deserves
Trinidad.
an 8 out of 10. He get it.
I am the person
But this
who changed the system in Trinidad
Yes.
to individual score sheets. 1, the judges will come to the tents and do the judging on a sheet and they take it home. But it was done in pencil also.
What I mean?
It was you used to judge on a sheet, about 20 names on a sheet, you put in your score in pencil and take it home. So I could call you and tell you, give him a blind. There were no score sheets. When I introduced score sheets,
There were no score sheets.
No. A judge told me, I said to the judge preliminary, but Mr. Grant, individual score sheet is too much of work. Why we must do that? Why we can't clear on the score sheet? And when we find somebody something better, we could change the score. So help me go down in line. You're not Justice Holip? Malcolm Holip? All right, that's my personal friend. He was right there. I brought him in. He said, Grant, what she just say? I said, it's cuss I want to cuss because you're sitting down here. All I tell her, not under my watch. You understand that? Now, I don't know how you all judge here. I ban pencil.
Yes.
I don't want any judging in pencil.
Ink.
Ink only. You are human, you can make error. I have no problem. You put a line through it, initial it, put it corrected.
Yes.
I want nothing in pencil.
Second
I wanted to add something you were talking about when you actually here in Guatemala. Explain this to me. Calypsonian on stage, I was Calypsonian. Everything so perfect up there. Perfect. Had a wonderful performance. When it came off, somebody rushed on me, oh God, put on in trouble. All the stuff, they're nice, you go in trouble. Nobody could hear you. But he's, wait a minute, he's a hyper man, so he said, all right, man, I brush him off. I pack up my clothes and I walk over, so the next man said, boy, one down. Say, what happened? Number one. He said, one down. I said, what do you mean, one?
What number you say, number one?
No.
What is it? Number one.
The person called number one.
I
said, what do you mean? Nobody could hear you. I said, okay, that's two. When I reached a little closer to my car, police inspector said, Panman, boy, you look good. I said, what happened? Nobody could hear you. Now, it is important to note that this is the judge's table here. And the fellow named number one was standing here, eating the peanuts and watching the show. And when I passed, so that is when he took me one down. Bear in mind, a couple of the persons told me we couldn't hear you. But all the judges at the table said they could hear me. And at the end of the night, I was nowhere to be found.
They didn't call the police here?
Hold on, excuse me, can I say something?
Yes, go ahead.
Why? With reference to the sound checks, one of the problems I do have with it, for instance, when we are going in for the show, sometimes that is when the sound man setting up. And I lie?
No.
In my opinion, you're supposed to be there for 9 o'clock the Sunday morning, setting up. That's one.
Hold on.
Wait.
I want to repeat it. Start over.
Sometimes when we go there, because yes, we're requested to be there at least an hour, give and take. Then it's when the soundman, hear what I say, he's doing that, he's not checking now. He's setting up.
Then?
Yes. One time it was so bad. I mean, the public would not know, y'all would not know. Once we really and truly cannot hear, or if something is off, we send them, we let them know. We don't start until there was a session where I think it was Baby Eve or the Junior Clips, they had to go back several times. Now, my ears are tuned for these things, because what most of you won't know, I am into music and have been since I'm 4. So there's some things I do pick up on. And so then I will say, okay, is it me? And then just to double check too. And we do send them back and they will make the correction. So it's in truth, I remember one time we actually said, stop the singer and whatever.
Yes.
There are times when we say, stop it. And Calypsonians, y'all might get offended or whatever the case may be, and because we spoil your performance. It is not unintentional to derail you. If we cannot hear you,
can't judge you.
Can't get judged.
We do communicate if we cannot hear. Then I have another question. I have another concern too. Because say one, say two. Coming through training, I was told, and I've seen some Calypsonians, when the music not going their way, you stop the band. And I do understand when you say sometimes when you're singing, the band have a different tempo, or when you come off, so you claim certain things. My thing is when you go and stop, because we're not taking off masks if you said, bandman, hold up there and set them straight, you know. It's from the time when you start singing, we start to be with whatever the case may be. I would like to know when sometimes y'all come on and you notice that. Because give and take, sometimes you might be here, the band is here. Why don't you do anything about it? You continue.
Do not start to sing.
Sometimes that situation happens when you're already starting to sing.
Because
they play with the board.
Yeah, sometimes.
You understand?
They play with the board.
No, sorry, they do not play with the board.
They're deliberately sabotage.
I never say that. I never say that. You can't quote me until I say that.
Less than 4 plays with
Kasiba,
me, right?
no, hold on. Another thing is, the performers, you all get so hyped and excited that the band starts to play, and instead of waiting
Right
until
time.
the right time, the right
jump in.
pitch, and
Jump in.
you know what
Pace
too?
the band.
A lot of people practice with their CDs.
Take 1, take 2, take 3, take 4, take 5.
Not only that, and then you have to sing with the band. Sometimes instruments might be a slightly flatter tone, or the CDs might be slightly whatever, and so you may have a semitone off or a this off, or you're slightly not right hitting the top of the note or whatever, and you're slightly flat. And I'm going to ask you this last question, John. And the thing is, you get so excited, and you're hearing what you're seeing.
And especially if you make finance for the first time.
Yes,
Especially.
I know. I'm just saying this is what happens sometimes.
Singing calypso for 30 years.
Because I don't know how everybody's in the
Once you hear the call your name to sing, you are
Everybody
the
keep it
extreme.
I can tell you.
Because I find that one.
It has happened in Trinidad already.
Leave that pressure. No. This is short. Let me tell you that. The only time you will leave that pressure is when you say the when you start to sing.
First word.
It always happens. It happens to every calypsonian.
Not just
Calypsonian.
You see this?
Calypsonian.
How many of you all do that here?
What?
Warm up.
No? You're on stage.
Wheel and come again?
No.
The contestant,
Altiators do it.
the experienced people normally do it.
Oh, control the band.
Yes.
Right? And only when they do it, they will do it 2 or 3 times. Otherwise, they will never start to sing.
I had to
Keep timing, she plays the
She is
I
excellent. I don't know how she does it.
didn't start. Remember
I keep
quarterfinal?
on saying, I don't know how she does
The
it.
metronome?
I have tried. No, she's singing with the mic. And Althea keeps time and rhythm. And you never, if you touch a mic, so you hear whatever. But you never hear it coming through. That is her technique. Don't know how she get it. I wish you teach somebody else or something me.
I wanted to look at something else, guys. Now, I like this that you're proposing, but I see a little loophole for people to hide behind. Because I have long argued and advocated that it is my belief. I'm not saying you have to have a doctorate in music, but based on how the criteria set up, originality, melody, arrangement, compatibility, yada, 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 you're being asked to assess, adjudicate, not layman's perspective. Oh, I like that. You could like something and don't have to justify why I like it. Say, right, the layman, and he might be right. But when you're asked to adjudicate, that word means something, and you're given a criteria, right? Now, I have advocated that if you're going to be adjudicating a piece of work, this sub-criteria that says music, you must, not should, must have some kind of musical background.
Wrong.
Knowledge.
Wrong.
You must have something
Wrong.
about music.
Wrong.
Because you're asked to
Wrong.
adjudicate in music.
Wrong.
I know, but we can disagree respectfully.
Wrong. All you need is this, a listening ear. Let me ask you something. Have you ever been a juror?
No. I'm still sorry.
Yes.
Let me explain something to you. Calypso, you win a monarch, you win a title. Okay. In the court, it's a matter of life and death. Who determines that?
Layman.
Do they know the law?
Oh, that's sad.
And that's subjective.
All you do, you give them guidance and a criteria.
What if they don't understand that criteria?
So be it.
That can't be right.
No,
I mean,
I'm
it's
telling you.
accepted.
No.
The judge will give you guidance when you go to deliberate and so on.
So,
Because they will never put a lawyer
This is what
to be a juror.
Okay.
You understand coming from?
Yeah.
So if
You
you
just
don't
listen there.
understand
You
what
can't put
you
a writer
meant
to judge
by
lyrics.
this, if you
Because everybody have a style, you know.
I know. You mean-
Wait. I want to come to something. Previously, We changed it back this year. They had a system they call a specialist system in Trinidad.
We had it here too.
Right?
Are they here?
You had
Which I did once.
Yes.
a group of judges. You have a group of judges
Oh.
doing lyrics.
Do,
Yes,
oh, yes.
yes.
You have a
yes,
group
yes.
of people doing
melody,
music.
Yes.
And
You have a group of people doing
They
presentation.
compartment.
And let me tell you something.
I just done that too.
Hold on. I did the evaluation. I did the presentation to the government to get rid of it.
Yeah, it is awful.
The problem existed with the musicians. They were judging music, and not music in calypso. They were also judging music, but making comments on lyrics. They were judging music and making comments on presentation.
But wouldn't the better thing to have done?
They never
was to
understood.
Tweak it properly and explain to them, listen, this
It wa-
is your remit.
It was a
Stay
pilot
within
project
the
for
boundaries.
2 years. It went for 5.
Yeah, but it probably wasn't done properly.
Hello.
Because if you tell a man...
Because the
listen,
musicians
wait now.
believe that they know it
No,
all.
hold on here. If you
I
give
can
the
tell
man the paper that he hands to the musician only pertains to music, he can't sing about lyrics. And he can't sing
But
about
you see-
He
performance.
can't. What happened?
Can't wait, no, but he can't. Because,
They-
okay, one second.
He's not
Wait,
supposed
wait,
to.
wait.
No, hold
No,
on.
that's not my point. Wait, let me finish
There's
that.
something
Okay,
that
so-
Hold on, let me
come
finish.
past
One-
it.
Only one man can talk at the same time.
Listen to me.
Go ahead.
There's no point in asking someone to preside over something they have no knowledge or understanding. It's counterproductive. You're simply asking a man to put a number in a box.
Did you come to a workshop today?
Today,
Yeah.
no,
You wasn't here today?
doesn't seem so. Go ahead.
Were you given guidance, and even up to now, on how to judge the calypso? You said that people will come and they don't know anything.
No.
You are given.
No, what I'm saying,
You understand where I'm
musically,
coming from?
a man is being asked to say whether or not this is a proper melody, whether the arrangement is good. Now, if you have no knowledge of music, how you know what's a good arrangement? What constitutes, listen to me, what constitutes a weak arrangement, a good arrangement, a great arrangement?
Compatibility with the lyrics.
Yeah, but how do you know that if you don't have
Hello.
no knowledge base?
So why you made reference to the crowd?
Huh? When I said people, judges going with what the crowd is
Yeah.
saying? Okay, because they're feeding off the crowd. The crowd has an appreciation. Fine. But the crowd is not adjudicating.
I know.
They are.
But their opinion is not taken into consideration according to the what?
It should not be. It should not be. And all this controversy comes from public opinion.
Right? We had it at a round table. Let's assume for a minute that we were scientists dealing with global warming. We asked the gentleman, "Do you have any discussion about global warming? When you're done, I want you to give them a mark. And you have a criteria, knowledge, he knows nothing about global warming. He sits and hears all the fancy terms, and he like you, because oh, you talk about that, he sound like you know what you're doing. This guy over there is quiet. So, make sure. Would you use his assessment of the proceedings for the day?
Once he is given the guidance on how to assess. I
I
don't
have a problem with that.
know.
He has absolutely no knowledge. He don't know if people are talking in the stratosphere and had no knowledge of the subject matter. He just hear all the terms so fancy.
That
so
is
he goes,
why you go to school. You go to school to learn.
Yeah, but we
You
have
come to a
people
workshop to
coming to the
learn.
table to adjudicate music and don't know nothing about the
No
music.
workshop, you know, judge.
No.
I don't agree. I don't subscribe to that.
I try to make it as simple as possible.
I know, I
You
respect
want how I
that.
design it as simple as possible. Right? Mental picture of the lyrics, mental picture of the melody. And the melody, first verse and chorus, you already have it. It ain't changing.
No.
So you focus on the lyrics. But please, judges, if you hear an up-tempo song, don't dismiss it mentally.
No.
Where the lyrics is concerned. Listen to the lyrics. Sometimes that song
It's better
is better than all the other songs.
Mr. Grant, you'd agree that there's some songs that are poorly arranged.
Yeah. You know why?
Musically
How much-
or
how-
lyrically.
how much-
Musical arrangement poor. Right?
You never see men in the band with a pen and always correct it? Is the arranger do that? But they have to correct it.
But you from a knowledge base would be able to ascertain that.
You will
It's a
know.
nice song,
You will
but
know.
that arrangement
You
is
will know
so
when you get the
weak.
bad horn, when you get the bad note,
That
everything.
arrangement is so weak because what?
You
You
hear
have
it.
that musical knowledge. Now somebody comes to the table, Miss Simstress. Oh, she loves calypso. She cut in cloth all she life. and she wants to come into the hand.
Son, correction. That seamstress could be the best judge.
Yeah. Could be. Could. But let's deal with the facts. She will tell you straight up, boy.
You know what you will like?
I don't know what is a bad card.
You know what you will like? Which is what happened in Trinidad. You will like to see a score sheet with all the fancy comments that you want to hear.
No.
Wait, that you want to hear. Do you see that person who put on that? Never judge the calypso. And these are people with the knowledge, I could tell you. They have never judged the calypso.
With a man who knows nothing about music, and he will tell you that. Yes.
Okay.
There's
people check us on these about
half.
half. So less. It could be 5.
And we all respect.
Right. It could be 5, 4, 3, 2 going down the road.
Top-notch job.
Right.
Oh, it's going down.
They go come here, and they go marketing the thing. But because she has a doctorate in music, we all believe.
Why would you assume the worst? Why you're not going to say that? Thank God that because of her musical prowess, she was able to come and do justice to the exercise.
Because I've sat in many panels with top-notch people who have this and that, and the marks that I have seen does not reflect the so-called knowledge that the public has given them.
And respectfully, because of that, we must just accept that the chef comes in from his kitchen and he comes and says, boy, me lucky boy, give you a 9 for music, that's sweet. What is sweet?
The whole thing comes
Training. And that's why I asked you all to stay back.
Train your music.
Listen, what's your name, man? What's your name?
The pan man.
The pan man. That's why I asked you all to stay back and sacrifice my time. I should be doing a line more now, you know. Right? To stay back to drill it in all your head. I guess what you may think, the word like doesn't come in. When I started the program today, I asked a question. And everybody was wrong. Everybody was wrong.
Man, you know the man that I talk about giving 100 to the Californian.
As a judge,
you know the man I talk about.
No. You came late?
Band musician.
Okay. Hold on.
Yeah, but you see, that is because...
Hello. You came late?
I didn't hear your presentation.
Okay. I'm asking you the question now. Listen carefully. Because as a judge, you must have to be able to listen carefully. As a calypso judge, what type or style of calypso do you like? Humor, political, social, party, etc. Right? Fast, slow, soca. What type do you like as a calypso judge?
All.
You was here this morning?
I was trained as a judge.
You was here this morning?
I was going to tell you the same thing. I would never say I love a human.
All.
You know everybody get chopped this morning?
Everybody get chopped this morning.
No. I was trained as a judge.
Because this is always my icebreaker in workshop.
I was trained as a judge. I went to all the workshops.
So the judges get it wrong?
Yes.
Because the key thing is judge and like. Judge and like. That's the key thing in this paper. Nothing else.
Let me tell you, Minister, sir, please, I have 2 vices, steel band and calypso. So if you think I'm not a Christian, vice.
You understand what's the business? As a calypso judge, that's the boldest thing. What style or type of calypso do you like?
I got to go to this.
All.
Mr. Grant, the community in a different way.
Huh?
You speak French or teach French?
Me?
No.
No, that's a different thing. That's no comparison.
So if I don't know music, how can I mark music paper?
No, that's no comparison. That's a language, a foreign language. Hold on. We're going just now. I see lady come out to pick me up already.
What would you consider to be an outstanding bit of adjudication by a panel on a performance?
In a case like that, if I am present and I see the performance and I have an
You have a
idea.
panel of 3, 5, and 7. What sort of range would you say?
Okay.
You say, well,
The
this
marks
panel did a
given,
good job
you
on
can be 5 point up, 5 point down.
Consistency throughout.
among the judges.
Yes,
Yes.
The variation,
Yes.
the variation should not be that far. I have seen panels already
unless-
where there's a disparity of 40 points. It
Unless,
happened at Skinner Park this year.
unless
Justify.
that judge that has the disparity
Justify.
Might be
can
the
truly
right thing.
and honestly,
Don't say that.
what do you mean?
Don't say that.
Why?
Let me get thing. Not say that.
Why not? No, listen.
Crazy. Wait. Crazy performed in the 10 for the judges.
No.
Wait. Crazy performed for the 10 with the judge. I tell you about disparity. And Crazy sang 2 verses. The rule says 3 minimum, 4 maximum. Crazy sang 2 verses and came up the stage. They looked at me, I said you have to be disqualified, and I called the section. Okay, that's done. When the score sheet came up, I just gave him 84. 2 verses. So if he had sung the whole calypso, he might have got 110.
106.
This is Carnival this year. I talking about it.
What you said the thing was 4 minimum, 4 maximum, 2 minimum?
Verses. 4
3
maximum.
minimum, and
Yeah.
you sang 2.
2.
Oh, you must be disqualified.
But what I'm saying is, a judge gave him 84.
So if it was
So I am
The judge is going to
talking.
start.
yeah, so if he gives him the
Same
minimum,
thing.
110,
The
No,
judge
I
is
was
start.
looking at the other one.
No, you
What
understand
I'm
where I'm
saying
coming
is, whereas
You see disparity? Other judges gave 35 and 40.
no, my point is with you. What I'm saying is, you gave him what was the high one?
5 up, 5 down.
No. The person gave him
84.
80 something, and you
84 for incomplete calypso.
okay. The disqualification would come about say what 30, 35.
No, it's up to you as a judge.
Oh, no, we just getting a sort of average figure.
Okay.
Say 30. Say 30. You below.
Now,
Okay, no.
you look
what
at the
I'm
score
saying
sheet.
is-
You look at the score sheet.
Okay, so you have your
Okay?
score sheet. there.
You look at the score sheet. He performed, sang only 2 songs. Was it developed? Was there depth? Right?
impression on you.
Right?
Conclusion.
Creativity. You
For the
understand?
2 verses.
For the 2 verses?
For the 2 verses.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what you're looking at. That.
Yeah.
So no.
The
what I'm
the
saying
topic was there, but if we sang 2 verses, it was never developed.
Exactly.
Precisely. That's my
So it
point.
never developed. So you mark accordingly.
No, my point is.
What mark I will give?
No. I was just using a figure. Just using a figure, a number. I was just using a number to show. Somebody gave the person 85, and you disqualified them at about say 35. I'm just using figures.
No, you get disqualified based on the criteria
Oh,
and the rules.
I
Go ahead.
know. I'm saying when you look at that, somebody would begin to before they look at the comments. Well, hold on here. How this judge give me 85, and you gone down at 35? But then when you look in the comments, you see disqualified because you did not meet.
No judge could justify that.
Let's not use the word
You
disqualified.
mean
Okay. No.
No judge could do that.
Hold on.
2 verses?
No. I realize where echo
They
is going.
disqualify the person.
Yes,
Okay.
I know.
Okay, hold
on.
But no judge could justify giving 85 for 2 verses.
No, okay.
No,
No.
you're missing my point.
No. Echo, no. You use them. No. Let me explain the point.
He's
I
missing
think
my
that
point.
okay, we have a panel of judges.
You're
Okay, hold on.
missing my
Okay,
point.
let me try to explain. We have a panel of judges. Panel of 3 judges. Okay, let's say we have 5 judges.
Yes.
Wait, hold it up. How many judges use that preliminaries here?
I was gonna ask what the
7
configuration.
or 5?
That's what I wanna ask.
5 and 2.
5 and 2.
No, we started using all.
2 alternates.
Oh, you started to use that.
But
No, you're missing
I
my
was talking
point.
different.
Let me go to the
I
point.
want you to give that recommendation, how much judge you need for competition.
How many nights of preliminaries you have? The whole of it, eh?
No, I just want to know.
How many nights of preliminaries you all
3.
have?
3.
1 for each 10.
3.
1 for each 10.
Sometimes about 85, 90 Calypsonians.
How many Calypsonians?
85, 90, sometimes.
50 something
No,
now.
it's got over 60 now.
Let me say something here.
You reach 90.
There-
75.
There is something that they call a ban, right? in numbers in adjudicators, the wider the band is the fairer the
The
system.
the system, yeah.
If you have 7, I could say in only 3 nights you have 1 reserve and you use 7 scores. But with the 7 scores, you take up the high and the low.
Okay, we get to that. Anyway.
Right?
The point I was trying to make, we're equal. We have 7 judges. 6 out of 7 would have given really, say, 75 marks for her rendition. 1 out of the 7 say no, 35 points. Now, the judge that give 35 points, on their comments would have said, lyrics not original because of so. They're not original because I've heard them somewhere before. Musical so. And the marks, according to the criteria, will reflect that. The other judges might not have heard this song somewhere before.
Because sometimes a character will repeat a verse and maybe 2 judges pick it up.
That's what?
They may repeat a verse.
No. I'm talking about the original. Let me tell you something. Many moons ago, Mighty Lion sang a song in Antigua. The only 2 words he changed out of the song was St. Kitts and Nevis. Everything from beginning to end. This is an Oasis battle, this is an Oasis battle. Made in St. Kitts, made in Antigua.
I don't think that
nothing else was changed.
I don't think what the gentleman said, y'all picking up. The man is saying 2 verses.
I understand the disqualification. No.
So he done establish
that.
You understand my point.
So what you're saying, the man changed 2 words.
You give the person
Right?
the low
No.
mark.
I look at your score sheet.
But
Right?
you explain why, but people can't
Out
understand
of 10
why they got
out of 10
high
points,
marks and you give them the low.
how much will you give him?
That's what I'm saying.
For
What you were
originality.
saying. Exactly. That's right.
It will depend on the criteria. Because I will give him, let's
Low
say,
mark.
You understand?
and so
And don't come in. That's right.
if the criteria
High
says
mark and don't come.
originality is 20 points, you can't get 20 points.
No. The other thing is,
You cannot.
how many judges really are aware of,
Yeah.
how many people are aware of old calypsos?
Ask them that again.
Ask them
Line
that.
them up. Line them up. Get mixed in. Line them up.
What I did some years ago in Trinidad, I had 2 persons moving around with the judges. Their task was only to listen and report on originality where lyrics is concerned and where melody is concerned. That's all they have to do.
Right.
Because the judges would know everything.
No.
Yeah, like a wrench in a little monkey wrench in the thing. According to my criteria, original is 5 points. So even if the man original, the only thing is supposed to deduct is 5 points. But in Antigua or in general, once you're not original, the man cut it short, and I agree. And I agree.
Okay, take care.
Because I tell people, man using the same melody every year.
No, correction again. Let me tell you something. You say that term about same melody every year? Every arranger have a style.
No, I'm talking about the singer, the writer, not the arrangement.
Hey, every writer.
Calypso.
I could hear someone tell you GB write it. I could hear someone tell you Christoph write it.
Yeah, because you know what
They have a style.
I'm talking
It
about
may
a
sound,
melody.
but they were
A
coming.
melody, a particular melody. You're hearing the same.
Yeah, but when I mention melody, just what I try to tell you, you know, if you call an independent person to score that,
He will know.
no, it wouldn't be the same. It wouldn't be the same thing. Because you need to have the recording of the performance by the person, right? And also the recording of the song that you claim is your copy.
Yeah, and
If you don't have that, leave it alone.
But in this small society, we know when we're hearing the same thing recited
No.
year in, year out.
No,
We know it.
no, that's not true.
It's true. In this small society.
That's not true.
Staying back with us.
Listen, I'm convinced if you stay around here for 3 years, you say, oh God, that man coming that again.
Put on me.
Yeah.
I judge already. I tell I judge already.
I know what I'm saying. If you stay around for 3 consecutive years, you're ball.
Can you press that? I did the preliminaries.
I want some more discussion here because you're the
Don't leave your pen,
first person